Hello everybody, welcome to Live Watch Along, the first one of 4 this week for Live Watch Alongs on the channel this week. And the first one is Roma versus Udinese. Hope it'll be a good one. In Serie A.
Such a success last season, however, with a career best 13, and he's looking lively in general play early in this season. As for Roma, Chris Smalling returns to the starting 11. He and Tammy Abraham expecting to find Gareth Southgate here watching this evening, I understand. Rick Karsdorp and Leonardo.
Here we go, there's your Udinese lineup for today, folks. And here is your lineup for Roma, which is a very, very strong side. And I can only see this going one way today.
Is the match referee. Been a decent start by Udinese, as it was last season. On a little bit of a high here. Great atmosphere. They won back-to-back games. And you can follow it all as usual on the BT Sport app. Watch live as we go, or catch up on all.
I'm hoping this weekend that the Premier League are ashamed of themselves about this week. Because this weekend's just been ridiculous.
A very promising start indeed, as much as Jose Mourinho is trying to play it down for Roma. And with a trophy already, Mourinho named this afternoon as Manager of the Month for the first month of this campaign. No one, not even he, can count up how many of those he's collected in his career. But I think he's going to look forward to collecting it before the home game against Atalanta, and I think there is the current England manager, as we were promised he would be. Eyes on Chris Smalling and Tammy Abraham.
This is going to be interesting. This game has been could be playing for England. Lucky enough, Tammy Abraham again.
For good measure now. Roma
Gareth Southgate's at the game today.
the attacking areas than they were last season.
Which is a rare thing, 'cause you rarely see the England manager going abroad to go and look at players.
To take them back to the top here.
But one of his main strikers, which is Tammy Abraham, he's gone to watch him.
Minds always, of course,
Because Chris Smalling will not get in that team,
to manage their way
how much he tried. But Tammy Abraham's got more of a chance.
in charge once the European group games got underway.
Game's on the way, folks. Let's hope for an interesting one, but I just think Roma are going to have too much in the tank.
All good so far. 1-0 against Salernitana and Cremonese as they eased in. 1-1.
And it makes even more thing that I think Roma are going to do well this season, due to the fact they've now got Andrea Bellotti in their side.
For Monza. And he might be too good for Udinese right for
I didn't know he scored up. Fuck off! I knew he scored inside 23. Inside 30 seconds. That is a fucking joke. That is a joke.
Wonderful left foot of his, but really good play again and link play between him and Tammy Abraham. He's away from the defender on that left foot.
Pablo Dybala, you are literally a joke. You're that good. You nearly went straight from kickoff and nearly scored. The guy's a joke. Imagine if that guy was in the Premier League, he would literally bully the Premier League. He'll be one of them. That's how he plays.
That's a big, really good start from Roma. Just past a minute and they're really taking the game to Udinese straight away. I just wonder, Udinese, without Beto up top tonight, he's on the bench. I don't know why that is. He must have a slight injury.
Beto.
Isaac Success and Gerard Delafeu.
So guys, put your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Somehow, and probably he's gone for the movement of those two with the pacing behind to try and relieve the pressure rather than Beto.
No doubt a great deal of thought has gone into that. Sotil. Seeing is believing tonight. Rome have got a fantastic record, incidentally, in this fixture. Better not to have reminded him about.
Hopefully in this game I'll go a game without watching. VAR goes and ruins the game yet again. But Italian referees are better than English referees. Because they know what they're actually doing.
Roma have won more away games at Udinese in the old ground and this ground than any other other club, bar Lazio, and of course they don't travel for that one.
It doesn't bode well for tonight, does it? And also Dybala loves playing against Udinese, doesn't he?
It won't be long and Roma will be winning.
Goals and 7 assists against
I don't think we'll win that
the
one.
record's not bad either. So it all looks doom and gloom for Udinese, but they're made of stern stuff these days.
Whatever the message pre-game was, it doesn't seem to have reached some of the Udinese players.
Udinese manager, what are you doing, you pillock? You're literally crazy. He's literally nearly gone on the pitch.
Brightly, especially at home. And Udinese haven't really got started.
These Udinese managers, is he off his nut?
And the manager trying to get his information across, but they should know what they're doing. They just come out of the dressing room.
And for a set piece, he tries to speak to his players. Do it on your touchline, not nearly on the actual pitch.
I mentioned the extraordinary history of player trading at this club under the current ownership, but the emphasis this time round very much on rebuilding the back line. 7 in total brought in defenders. Bijol is one of them, and he's the middleman at the back tonight.
I don't think it helps the clubs that they have. Obviously, they do the same with Watford, where you change your manager so much, you change your personnel so much, you don't get that belief within the group that you're going to be there for very long.
Put your question, folks. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and vote on the poll who you think will win. Oh my god! Oh my god! Udinese are winning. Udinese are winning. Watch how boy defending that was. What the heck just happened?
I think it was Karsdorp who absolutely makes a present of it.
Yeah, I think it's Odogi who takes the chance to get the other side. He thinks he's going to chest it back. He just reads the situation so well. Terrible from Roma's point of view. Mourinho won't be happy with this defender. He's got loads of time just to head it away there. Goes for the clever one.
What? What? Roma are losing. What? Whoever did that, he literally got the ball up. Karlsson literally tried to chest it back to Louis Patricio. And literally, a Udinese player went literally on the little, knowing that he was going to do that, capitalises on his chest back to the keeper. Got on the end of it. 1-0 Udinese. 1-0 Udinese, folks.
I dared to mention manager of the month.
The curse.
The curse has already been. The curse has already been said.
Manager, you can do about that. That's just a poor decision making.
Oh.
And it started so brightly, Roma.
Oh my God. Wow.
They're not a side you should give a free gift like that to. They've had a good start to this season. It feels like a big one, and they're going to try to make it a real test.
I didn't expect Roma to be losing. Wow.
Yeah, they're normally strong at home. They can play some good football as well. They've got the noses in
On
front.
what?
There's a long, long way to go. And as we saw with Jose against Juventus, he's not frightened to make changes early on when they weren't playing well first half. He changed it, changed the system, changed.
But that's mostly on the messenger. A lot of people have having problems on there. I know that because it went off. When it lags, sometimes it goes off by itself.
Martin steps away from it. And he came back to it.
So put your question in the chat, folks. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new. This is your one of 4 live watch-alongs this week, folks.
Yeah, Celik did well when he came on against Juve.
The other ones are Chelsea versus Dynamo Zagreb on Tuesday.
Back in today.
Wednesday is Napoli versus Liverpool.
If they go on and lose this
And
game,
Thursday is
Bijol incident.
Hearts versus Istanbul Başakşehir.
This doesn't make very good viewing, does it, for Roma?
that's a gift of a goal.
They didn't get bad on Saturday. They lost 1-0. They lost 1-0. I don't call that a batter. I don't call that a battering.
Happy Tammy Abraham is not.
Then they've gone. Yeah, and then they've gone and bought a striker called Stephen Humphreys on loan from Wigan to go and actually replace him while he's injured.
I suppose you'd have to give it to Delafeo, but I think it's just one of those where there's no assist, it's just anticipation, reading of the game from the youngster Udogie, and he found the back of the net. I don't think anybody in the black and white worry about the assist. It's like they're 1-0 up.
No, that's just hilarious. I still think that was funny earlier. Anthony scored like he's been at Man United his whole life. How mad he went celebrating. You know, he just joined, you idiot. He is, but he's like celebrated a goal like he's been there like most of his career.
Very promising start from Udinese.
Yeah.
Really good start to
Like,
down, getting forward there. The defender cuts it back, and everybody's gone.
but not be going ballistic like that and now going for, oh, I'll go and pat the badge, I'll go and kiss the badge when you've literally just joined.
This Nigel, of course, after Dybala sought to pick up from where he left off last time.
Yeah,
We don't think he should have done
that's the only thing that I thought. I don't mind people going mad, but
Man of his class and scoring 2
you
goals
could,
in a week.
I expect that from someone who's been at the club literally like 2 or 3 years, who literally has been through it and has gone through like all the hardships and shown the passion and everything. Most of that team's gone through that. He's not really been through any hardships at Ajax because Ajax go and win the league every year. Yeah. I would even say anything about the Premier League at the moment. This league is a disgrace to football.
Forward. Abraham slid out to that left side.
Yeah, that's why I've said that's why most of this week I've not watched Premier League at all, just because there's been so much negative stuff happening that's ruined every game this weekend.
Players are on the ball like this. I just think he's really grown under Mourinho and Roma.
The break of the ball favours Pellegrini. Abraham waited for it.
They want to piss me off that David Moyes was accusing our player of literally faking an injury.
Know that your national manager's there watching you.
Would you like to come and have a player run him at full pelt trying to jump over him and then literally his boot connects with your stomach?
Point you make. I think he's a far better player now.
It will still be painful.
Than he was at Chelsea. And I think that's credit to him. Going to a foreign league, obviously playing in Roma, a big club, and playing under Jose Mourinho with good players. He's developed without doubt, and should be in the England squad for me.
What the heck? Former Chelsea striker Diego Costa is going to have a trial with Wolves. Jeez. Chelsea, why couldn't we go back in for him? The guy was one of the best informed strikers we've had, and no one's been better than him since. But we could have someone who could be up there if he can do what he did at Arsenal, would be Aubameyang. He could potentially be up there if he can do what he did. Yeah. And it's funny today because there was in an FA Cup game, one guy got sent off for urinating. And I thought we've seen weird stuff in VAR, but I didn't even. That's weird. The player in the report said he needed to go for the toilet. No, I decided I'll go and do it in a hedge, and got red carded for it. Oh, weird things you see happen in football.
He's only going to get better. 19 years of age. Just as I see him every game, he just grows in stature. Good scouting from Tottenham, I have to say.
A lot of that going on at the moment.
Now we've got to wait till January now. What's that? 13 games.
Does feel a bit weird, doesn't it, this season? But we've had a lot more to enjoy from Serie A because they started early.
Yeah, it's been a really good start to the Serie A season again.
Oh, doing 1-1 there, folks.
By Silvestri. I think this one was on the target. He looked so sharp there, Dybala.
Yeah, good movement. Lovely ball in across the defender. Doesn't quite catch it. He keeps it down, but not with the full force of that left foot. Hits it into the ground, and Silvestri just stands up and pushes it out for the corner.
Will be taken by Dybala. Mancini.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't even fathom myself when I saw it on how on earth he managed to still score.
They're coming back. It's been a really good start to the season, hasn't it? I mean, if Roma can turn this around and win tonight,
And then you got the winning goal, which was good, but then you got everything that happened after that, aka Scottish twat saying he was faking. No one would fake an injury unless there was contact. You got, yeah, but he thinks he's faking it, and that's from David Moyes. Yep. And it turns out with it, yeah. And then it turned out in the last hour that they said they've got that decision wrong and saying they should have give West Ham the goal. But they've also said about the Newcastle one that they said that both of them decisions they both got wrong. But from what I've seen in the Premier League today, they've been told that they want to let the game flow. They want it to be more physical. Not after what we've seen this weekend. They don't want any physicality whatsoever. And the main one was in today's game against Man United. In other games, I've seen challenges like that Odegaard did. You would have seen that played on, and you would see a couple more challenges after that played on, and then eventually you might see a foul. Because they're letting the game flow. You're not going to let the game flow if something so minuscule like that is given. And that's why, and it makes it even worse. It makes it even worse when you find out that both of those referees are from Manchester. Both referee and VAR ref are both from Manchester. That is a disgrace. And that yeah. I can remember when we lost the game to Man United, and it turned out that both referees and the VAR official were both from Manchester. So we've not been the only one to have that happen to us before. So now Arsenal have added to them, which I think is wrong. You shouldn't be allowed to have any official not be allowed to be based near where the club or where they're from, because they will then show affiliation to that team. And because these two are part of the refereeing FA for Manchester, you know they're going to favour all the Manchester clubs. And I kept an eye on that game because I was just watching bits on my phone. we weren't at the best against Roma, against Lazio, due to conceding early, but then that seemed to wake them up, and then we got slight good fortune on the first goal. VAR helped with that, and then you got the person who I didn't even think would do well is doing well, which is the player we got from Georgia, which is now scored in literally every game. And I said I'm gonna have to retry. I said, Merritt, you shouldn't be playing. You're not that good of a keeper. You're proving me wrong. It's proving me wrong because we've yet to actually lose a game, and he's actually doing not too bad as a keeper. But give Sirigu a chance. I want to see how he actually does. But also he's a slow git. And also, Liverpool should have lost to Everton, which out of all the decisions this weekend, that is the worst one of them all. Like you said, how can someone be 5 yards onside and a goal still not be given?
Roma have quality players, but they find themselves 1-0 down.
Literally, even the I won't say anything about the commentators on BT Sport because of Stephen Manneman. He said that was offside. Oh, he would definitely be biased to Liverpool on that one. That's why I can't stand him as a commentator. But literally everybody else would know that that Everton got robbed of a win there. And there's one team in the Premier League all got to watch out for this season, and that's Brighton.
He's just getting into those little pockets in between the defence and the midfield. Pellegrini fouls him there as he makes the run forward. Lovely ball from.
So I didn't expect him to go and score 5 against Leicester.
This is a good situation, this for Udinese. Delafeu will fancy this.
Starting game and everything that goes with it. The atmosphere and so on, quite new to me. 21 sub appearances last season.
I agree with you on that one, and that's just due to the fact that their best player has actually gone, which is their keeper. Without him, they're just rubbish.
Yeah, the talent. I think the more he plays, the more confidence he'll get at this level.
He's one of 3 debating the options.
And the way the early kick-off on Saturday against Fulham.
Arsenal has been known to have a dig, but I guess Delafeu is the crowd favourite here. And it is him.
Well, hopefully before that we can go and get a win away in Croatia.
Get it up and over the wall to dip in that far corner and just carries on.
Which that's not going to be easy.
Doesn't come back in, goes the other way. Patricio just watches it go past his left-hand post. That was a good opportunity.
Out of all,
Should be hitting the
I
target
think
there.
if I was, I'm just trying to think, because Tuchel's keeps getting asked this question: when do you think Aubameyang's going to be able to be ready to play? And he said he doesn't even know yet. He's giving hints that it could be Saturday, could be the next game, could be the next game. He can't give a definitive answer.
That's a debatable one either way, isn't it?
I thought it was. I thought Ibanez tries to get in front of success.
Due to the fact that they've got to wait for a mask to be made for Aubameyang for him to actually be ready to play for his safety.
Pulls him over. Very fortunate to get that free kick.
Because they're just waiting for that to be done. Then he can start playing for us.
Not saying this because of the scoreline, and it's been a very ordinary start to this game in all honesty, bar a couple of moments for Dybala for Roma. But
It's been a surprise. It's been a surprise start to this game because I thought Roma would go full pelt, but they've not really started well.
Oh, absolutely. I think also the one you were talking about, Ginny, Wijnaldum, massive blow that was, bringing him in with his experience, with his organisation skills, his energy to go and break his leg in training. It's terrible, but Zaniolo's out as well. El Shawari out at the moment as well.
Oh, yes, I watched the thing I never thought I would see,
Hamstring.
singing the rendition of American Pie.
Some of the players they've had to bring in because obviously they don't know how long some of these players are going to be out with these injuries.
yes. And again, it's all
Tyson Fury knocked him out.
With the World Cup.
Yeah, and that might be one too early for Wijnaldum, which would be a real shame for him if he misses the World Cup.
Yeah, it was funny because he knocked him straight out.
You know, him being awesomely moaning. He feels a very ill luck for Roma with the UEFA regulations, financial fair play. He says it impacts him right now because he said, I would have wanted to keep Jordan better too, but we just couldn't.
And then he also acknowledged Roman Reigns.
Well, the same for the two Milan clubs, isn't it? And Juventus as well. I think Napoli
Oh,
in there as well.
why would he go and turn his own on his own father?
Paris Saint-Germain. So far.
Roma reportedly got to find 5 million out of their nominal fee fine. And it also impacts because only 23 are going to be allowed in their European squad.
People are yeah. People are still saying that. Yeah. People are still saying that Drew McIntyre is the rightful main. Is the main champion because he actually had it won and he got it robbed from him.
I think 12th place finish for Udinese last season. They've been floating around mid-table for quite a few years now.
And there should have been a stip.
It's fully a decade, actually a little bit more.
That's why there should be now just stipulation that if anyone gets involved in any of these matches, he gets the title taken off of him because that used to be a thing.
Club afloat to keep it in the top flight, trying to turn a profit.
Because I just want someone else to have the chance of say being the top person. Give them their moments and stuff like that. But the only person I won't let have a moment is Austin Theory, because that made me stop wrestling for a lifetime. And I'll just tell him to piss off. Because that guy just likes running. Yeah.
Give up against Smalling.
Yeah. Because even Tyson know that he should have won.
That's a silly foul there, Cristante. He just can't get hold
And then he went and said,
make any headway at the moment,
yeah.
Roma.
And then I saw what he said at in his post-match press conference. That he said he might even considering doing it.
Very unhappy with Roma at half time. Just a little feel about this in the same.
He said he might consider doing wrestling as a next step in his career.
Against Juventus. He's not frightened to make those changes, is he?
And imagine as a tag team, you got Drew McIntyre and you got Tyson Fury. Woo-hoo.
Cristante's head.
Yep.
Well then. Well, it's just let that go out for a corner again. Keep the pressure on. Can't see who that is down. Delafeu? No? Oh, it's an accident. Just off. Cristante's hand just catches him in the face. It's a complete accident that was.
Mourinho versus Cosso on the touchline.
Well, if you want to go with the manager that I watched earlier on today, which was Spezia, manager is Luca Gotti. Yeah, he's Spezia manager.
Oh, it's good movement, lovely ball round the back. Success, just pulling away, just can't get his header back across the goals.
So guys, keep on your question in the chat, like and subscribe if you are new.
Side netting. Patricio's got it covered anyway.
And hopefully we get a good result at the end of the week. And hit him up actually lose that hot. You can always believe. Ooh.
Almost use the defender as a bit of a screen there and whip it around him. Very clever.
Very clever, but needs to hit the target again. But what are they doing defensively, Roma? Mancini playing this ball out, giving the ball away. Udinese get a chance of a second, but he just drags it wide. I think Jose can be happy with the way his team's defending, all playing in the middle of the park at the moment. And I just feel that
The Istanbul Bahakshahir.
too early. He's not helping out his midfield players. He's trying to make those runs forward with Dybala, and that leaves a big space for Udinese.
Anyone can win it, but I just want them to just get out of the group and say they have achieved something.
Pulling out to the wide right position.
It might just. And you know what's funny? The last time Archer in Europe, they're playing the side that Chelsea are playing on Tuesday. Dynamo Zagreb was the last game they played in Europe. If you don't count out European games and just do league games, I think the form's all right. If you just take out the European games.
Risky ball that.
It was a risky ball. There's a coming together there. I think it's a foul, but there's no intent really. Fella knows that as well. I think the referee just given a little warning. But it's a dangerous ball played in. That's a 50-50 ball. Once you play it in the air.
Oh no.
Want to hold back Arslan, has he?
No, not at all. But he got the ball first, and just the follow through, I think.
That's more promising. Mala trying to force his way through. Related to his path by Pellegrini. The counter-attack might have been on there. It didn't reach Deulofeu. Success all apologies. They all saw the picture there.
Well, he saw the picture, but just couldn't execute.
And they won 2-0 yesterday.
Abraham attacking it. Goalkeeper will get that without a problem, Silvestri.
I think the ref was going to give a foul there, but said play on.
I only know that, but they won't win this week when they play Real Madrid.
There as it was. A little push there, yeah.
Jeez. Let's see. Let's have a look at.
Perez who launches it. Roma all set to kick off their European campaign, of course, in the Europa League. On Thursday night against Ludogorets, but before that, it is the return of the UEFA Champions League group stages.
Bugger off! They got Metadurzo and Bolivia. Fuck off!
Starting from 5 on Tuesday, evening and through Wednesday, and then the Europa League and
And Okaka! Done! Done!
Brilliant draw.
Done! There's a tie. Done!
League and the Europa League.
For the try! Done!
Exciting. Straight away.
Hearts!
What's going to be a condensed competition, isn't it? With the World
Hearts, you might need to have a Warrior Shield coming your way, because you could be absolutely getting battered.
Rumour from last season.
It-
Huge moment in the club's history, but more to do.
I have faith until I saw who they've got, but then I'll wait.
competitions now. He'd love to win the Europa League this season, but he wants to get this team back into the
And they also got a guy called Philip Kenny,
season.
but not spelled like Kenny because it's just one N and he plays for Senegal, who scored in the last game. I'm just expected that Arts lost the game against Livingston because he's played a very weak side due to the European game coming up.
Concern for Roma. haven't had any fluidity.
That's why I wouldn't be. That's why I wouldn't be surprised.
Defensively, at times they've looked really wide open, but we know they've got the class to suddenly click into play and get back on level terms here.
Who did they actually? They actually play Humphreys up front. No wonder they lost. No wonder they lost. They went absolutely bullshit. Right, Hearts. Why do you think you're good enough that you decide you want to be Chelsea Football Club and go 4-2-3-1? Because we, you're not. Don't copy their formations. You're not as good. Yeah, they went. Wow. Kingsley Nelson in the middle, then Hangley, then you got Grant Hangley, oh no, Hangley is Halliday, then Devlin, then you got Mackay Stevens, who really should be up front with Humphreys, because he's an actual striker. Because Grant and Mackay. But yeah, we lost. Arch, you lost to a team who literally played the exact same formation as you. You should be embarrassed. There is one thing. Mackay Stevens, you should have been actually up front with Humphreys, and it means you would have had more an attacking threat. Who did they bring on in? Oh, they bring. Oh, they brought Justin. They brought on. Who they brought on? Justin Nelly, Peter Harron, Shankly, who did blooming fuck all. And that was fun. Shankly, if we play you up front on Thursday, we're definitely lost because he would just shank it. Oh no. Oh god. We definitely are buggered now. Wow. Now this definitely shows how rubbish Hearts we're gonna get handed. Our 4 best players were goalkeeper and 3 defenders. Striker got 7.5% and Lawrence Dragon only got 6.0. The one player that goes forward who actually got high rating was Devlin, and he plays midfield, and that's it. How many attempts did you actually have, Hearts, in the whole entire game? If you have had, they had 6 shots and only. No, I ain't saying that. Because now that is absolutely embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
It wasn't a great punch. He did the right thing coming to punch it, but it wasn't a great punch. Didn't get any height or distance on it.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. No, that cannot be true. That cannot be real. That cannot be real. That is not real. What I'm just saying, that is not real. No.
He's got to be stronger than that, though. He's got to use his body strength. If he's been pulled around, he's still got to protect the ball.
Oh my god, no. And you play for 90 minutes. You absolute bunch of maroon gits. Yes. This is the. When I tell you what I'm about to say, this is embarrassing for me to even say out of my mouth. Hearts had 6 shots the entire game against Livingston and 0 shots on target. Zero shots on target, 0.
Nigel, from
Zero.
his perspective, surely, you know, those three
Zero.
in the middle of the park, Samardzic, Wallace and Arsenal,
And
they
this.
love a dogfight,
Zero.
don't they?
Zero. That's what shocked me. They had 0 shots on target, but they can do 4 off target. So what happened to the other 2? What happened to the other 2? Oh my god. Right foot. Regular play. Miss. Right foot. Regular shot. Miss. Left foot. Regular shot. Blocked. And that was 89 minutes. That could have been good. And that was actually heading towards goal. But blocked. Header from a corner. Miss. Left foot from a corner. Blocked. And the left foot free kick. Miss. So literally one of them wasn't on target if it wasn't for a block, but would have been a shot on target. Wow, no wonder you can see that. You can see it from a set piece. What a bunch of rats.
15, 10 and 15 in the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, because you can see it from a set piece. Set pieces, you should be able to sort them out like it's easy.
All I can say is it wasn't in the contract at the start. Nobody mentioned how many cards you're going to get.
Oh, but the only reason he managed to score was due to the fact that Hearts players cannot sort out a blooming cross to save their lives. I bet you they don't even know what a win actually. Yep. Oh, they should know what a win is. They won half their games this season. They won 3 from 6. So they slightly know what they're doing, but might have been aged into it. When's the last time Hearts have actually won a game? Last time Hearts won was literally last Sunday. But they have to play Shane Johnson to do it. And then so they've beaten Ross County, St Johnstone, Dundee. But you can't go and beat Zurich, who are bottom of their league, literally haven't scored a single goal in the league, and you're going to lose twice to them. And then you can't go and beat shitty ass Kilmarnock in the League Cup. And you can't go and beat even shitty ass Livingston. A team who can't even fill their stadium up themselves.
But it gets too tight. That's what happens. That's why you give so many yellow cards around. Sometimes it's to fall into the front man. Just let him have it.
That's why every time Livingston are at home, most of the tickets always go to the away team, because they know they can't fill it out themselves. And no one else is look, they lose to St Mirren too on Sunday. Oh, before the game against Fiorentina, they play at home to Rangers. Oh, that's a defeat. That would be like a 3, 4, 5, 6-0. Eh. Oh, that doesn't help even more. We're playing at home against RFS, but before, who did we play against before in the league? Blooming Celtic. Did he want to rob us by playing us against the hardest teams in the league before a European game? Let's have a chance. Hi, we have a hope. We have hope. We play Ross County before they have to go to Istanbul, Başakşehir. Oh, and that is away in Turkey. And that's a half-free kickoff. That's everything we're going to need for that one.
I can really see Mourinho going nuts at half time. Really, it's a poor goal they gave away. They the game early on, give the goal away, and then they've been second best all over the field for 40 minutes.
We are fucked.
Change again, at least one change at half time.
please say he scored. It's Valencia 3, Getafe 0 in La Liga, and is he actually starting? aka Edison Cavani. Let's see if he is. No, that is a surprise, even though he signed for Valencia. And you'd be thinking he would be starting. Yeah, he's not even on the bench. And at Villarreal won 4-0 against Lecce. And your theory is still working, because yesterday Coventry 0, Norwich 3, because every time you say Coventry are going to lose, they actually do lose. Huddersfield Town, I don't think they didn't actually play Saturday. That's why I'm just having a look. They lost 1-0 to Blackpool at home. Coventry. And Sheffield United won 2-0 against Huddersfield, against Hull. They won 2-0 at Hull. And 3 goals in 3 games for a player who took 45 matches to score 1. Owen McBurney, which is still shocking me every time he scores. Because that guy is slow as heck. And Sander Berg has scored, which surprises me because he's one of their best players. Assist by Iliman Indai, and the first goal was assist by Max Lowe. That Bosnian player looks like it's really good, because every game this season he's played 90 minutes. Every game he's not been subbed once. He must have faith in the manager. Must have faith. And Roma are just absolutely playing absolutely damn right shite. And Barcelona won 3-0 away in Seville. And Real Madrid just beat Real Betis 2-1. Yesterday was weird. I found out yesterday that one of my mates went to watch Ipswich play yesterday. One of my close mates, tell me yesterday he went to go and watch Ipswich play away at Accrington. And you got Lucky Pie Face. Just won 3-2 away at Derby. Yep, and Wednesday lost 2-0 to Barnsley.
Just like a couple of weeks ago when I did them against Juventus, they were really poor first half. Really below the standard.
I didn't expect Barnsley to go to Hillsborough and do a number over them.
He will make the changes.
Bayern Munich drew 1-1 to Union Berlin. Wow. Wow.
Started by Matic, but it doesn't get them very far.
Roma, you were playing absolutely
Running around in there. He's the one
absolutely poor. You just played better.
He's the one who's shown a bit of enthusiasm. Matic running around.
Half-time whistle greeted with a great deal of
Half time, folks. Roma 0, Udinese 1.
They were gifted an early lead, and from that point, they built a very, very good half of football.
And I'm disappointed I'm going to have to say this, but another result from yesterday was Sheffield Wednesday 0, Barnsley 2.
Accepted one of the two early chances that came his way, but from that point,
I didn't expect Barnsley to go to Hillsborough and do a number over them.
quite worrying fashion for Roma. We saw this a lot last season. Of course, they're in second
Yeah.
place at the moment, but the whole idea.
And he texted me after the game just saying they were just dreadful from start to finish, and it's saying it's unlike them
Udinese won
with the start they've had.
0 at half-time.
So is there any other? Oh, Grimsby Town won, and so did Stockport. Shite. Oh, Wrexham won 5-0. Bun that, Wrexham. Yeah, because I can't stand the gates. Please, 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 and please he's not scored. Way! 5 goals scored by Wrexham, and Paul Moore didn't score any. So he had incredibly shite. Have that Wrexham and Paul Mullen. Yes, he was. Doo-doo. Even though you're second, Wrexham, you're not going to be taking top spot off of us. We were 2-0. We were 1-0 up yesterday inside 34 seconds. That was against Oldham. And Joe Quigley finally getting his goal scoring boost to his Jeff Bumming King, who I always get annoyed of him actually starting. He should start more often. Oh, who do we play next? We play Gateshead. Chesterfield play Gateshead next. Come on. So that's going to be an interesting game, and then we play next midweek after that against Southend. Gates. They won against the National League South champions Maidstone. That is very strange. And Wrexham, please say you got someone hard. Oh, they're playing Maidenhead United. Oh, so that's them one. And who do you play next after that? Yeah, shitty ass at Wrexham. And next year after that, you play Dagenham. Thank the Lord, you're actually playing the side that you might actually struggle against. Because Dagenham are also another team that's scoring goals for fun. So guys, put in your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new. Wrexham. Oh. I just put thanks. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I just put It just put thanks. Yeah, thanks for a thumbs up. Wrexham have only conceded 7 goals all season so far with 7 games played, but they have scored 19. Chesterfield have conceded 6, but have only scored 14. What are you on about? Oh, I know. Ah. Yeah. What? And this must have been some game. Cheltenham 3, having Waterloo 4. Whoever was at that game, you got your money's worth.
The European action in midweek to the Premier League game next Saturday. It is one that's very
I'm trying to figure out all. Because I don't think I've actually been to any team in that league. All the teams that I've been to used to be in that league have all got relegated and gone further down the non-league pyramid. The worst ground I've been to is a team called Whitehawk. Because literally both of their stands at the end of the other side of, not the side of the pitch, but even both behind the goal are all temporary stands. So they didn't even belong to them. Oh, there's one on here that I have been to that's in the league at the moment. I've been to having Waterloo away at Farnborough, where they tried to make that ground look like a football league ground, but failed.
Yeah, Udogie does really well because he reads what Kohlsdorf's going to do. He thinks he's got loads of time. Chest it back to the keeper, but Udogie just runs it down. And it's a brilliant finish, you know, because he's at full tilt here to get there before Patricio puts it in the roof of the net. 1-0 Udinese.
I need to see if I can find that one, because that is still one of the worst. That Whitehawk, because literally on they call it the recreation ground because it's also on one side of the pitch is a massive slope out just on one side of not on the pitch but where you can walk around. It's a massive slope, so you can't literally go on that side of the ground whatsoever. He's one of the worst.
A very ordinary display indeed, Nigel, from Roma, giving it away, creating problems for themselves.
Yeah, Mancini on this occasion, they play with a back three, trying to play little balls into midfield then when it's not on, and Delafeu goes for the eyes, but puts it wide.
But I don't know if they've updated it or anything yet since I was last there.
But not hitting the target, and I think they only hit the target once in the first 45 minutes. Roma.
40 minutes on the clock. There's a spell of sustained pressure from Udinese. Pereira fancying his chances on the angle here.
It's good technique, cuts across the ball, spinning that ball, keeps it down, but straight in Patricio.
But it's going well indeed for Udinese. Not for the first time this season. We expect sparks to fly right now as Roma seek to put a performance together, and they need that.
Yeah, Roma, you need to put your butts into gear. Because if you not get... Yeah. Yeah, that's Whitehawk's ground. It's mad. Because literally, that slope, literally, that's on what that. You can see that slope on what you can walk one side of the pitch, and then literally on one side of it is that slope. If you go up there, you can get that shot. If you go up that bit, but that means you're not officially in the ground. Because that's been man-made there, they've had to build the ground around that. So literally, you can literally decide, I'll go and stand there for 90 minutes, and you can watch a free game of football. But one of the actual grounds that have been to action that league at the moment is Farnborough. Oh my god. Grantham Town, you are shite. They drawed 3-3 in the FA Cup to a team called Rugby Town. So they're definitely shite. He's actually gone permanently. And Michy Batshuayi is now gone to Fenerbahce. But I think he... Yeah, but I think he's gone not the wrong... I don't know if he's gone the wrong loan or gone there as a permanent. I think it might be a loan. That other one is the other ground I've been to in that league when they were last in it was... That's Farnborough. Yeah. That's White Oak, and the two stands you see on both behind the goal are both not theirs. They're temporary stands, so it makes your ground look shite. And I went there for a midweek AF Trophy game and can only draw 1-1. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, they got their replay on Tuesday, same day that we play against Zagreb. Duponti in the FA Cup. Who else is in the one that I've... Yep, there is. Met Police are playing Corinthians. We're not in Brazil.
An absolute gift. Poor play by Rick Karsdorp, seized upon by young Udogie. And the atmosphere even before kickoff was bouncing.
Oh, and there's another one of the teams I think you mentioned that I don't know if you've been to them, but on here for the FA Cup, a team called Clitheroe. Yeah, they're on here. They're playing a team called... I'm learning about this. Heaton at Stannington. What an interesting name for a place.
Tammy Abraham is staying out there.
Oh, Roma are going for it. Roma are going for it. They're bringing on Andrea Bellotti.
We'll see fans, Jamal.
Yeah, because he was a free agent, and Roma were the only team that were interested in him. No one else. Because everyone already had what they needed. He took a punt on him. And he just wanted somewhere to play football. So he took him up on his offer. No, we don't want FA Cup. We want league. We want the league.
Waited, Nigel, for Roma to really click into gear tonight.
Andrea Bellotti. Andrea Bellotti.
Into gear, and that's why Jose's made him 2 or 3 substitutions here at half time, and they're attacking substitutions as well. He knows it wasn't good enough. They all know it wasn't good enough. That opening
Who did they
45
play?
minutes. Some really
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one next Tuesday. Ponty's next game is top of the league Stockton at home.
so the changes come.
Make a statement of intent. Beat him. That'll be a statement.
Will they do it against Udinese?
The team I was surprised are not top of that league at the moment are Worksop. Second half is on the way, folks. Udinese 1, Roma 0.
Roma have to get on with it. A very ordinary
Let's have a quick look. I need to find out what league
Well, you see
these
straight away
ones
Paul Bellotti
playing.
got
'Cause
up front,
it looks like they've gone right downhill since I've last
just in behind.
went to these.
Pellegrini's dropped down into that midfield alongside Matic.
This Whitehawk now play the Isthmian League South East Division.
Here is the aforementioned Matic. Those 2 early chances that Dybala had, that might have stoked the fire, might have been a different story, might have quelled some of the ardour in this Udinese performance. But Dybala hit the net, Nigel, I guess.
Well, certainly that one in the opening, 30 seconds, if he takes it on and puts it in the back of the net, I think that would have knocked the confidence of Udinese.
Celik.
I think there was a push in the back there, you know. I think it's Macau coming across. Let's have a look. A little ball over the top. Was he onside? I'm not so sure, but watch this little push in the back there. Macau coming across and Celik goes down. See better from this angle. There you go. Maybe he went down a little bit easy and that's what the referee thought. Wasn't enough contact, but I normally see those given for.
Wow, calling for a penalty for Roma. Bit quick.
Jose's not happy, the players aren't happy. The referee's not changing his mind though.
Mancini gives him a piece of his mind, usually very ill-advised. It usually results in a yellow card, or at least puts the thought of one for Mancini in the referee's mind. Anyway.
And now, back folks.
Still playing the three at the back. Matic is going a little bit deeper to try and get on the ball and drag.
Roma don't even look like they're going to score in this game.
Udinese on
By the way it's going.
get a bit more possession, get that space into Dybala, who's standing in the centre circle.
There's a lot of cunning Udinese players with a lot of games under their belt, not falling for that at the moment. Deulofeu going the other way.
Deulofeu. Here comes Udinese. Ooh, unlucky.
Grabbed by Rui Patricio. Suddenly came to life there, Udinese.
Yeah, he looks dangerous, doesn't Deulofeu? When he gets into that area between the midfielders and the defenders, and he runs it goal, gets the cross in, but too close to the goalkeeper.
Martin's caught in possession. Caught by the challenge as well.
I think it's Belotti who made the foul. Just there, just to come in together, right in front of the referee.
Motti really sent on by Mourinho against Monza to get himself a goal with the game already won. Similar set of circumstances perhaps, but more on the line tonight for him and for his new team.
Well, when he came off midweek, he should have scored, shouldn't he? Had a great chance in the back post. Take it.
Turned on.
Hopefully whatever this result ends up with, the next stream can be better than this one. Not a lot happening.
So far. Matic.
So far folks, it's Udinese 1, Roma 0.
Udogi. The early change tonight to bring in Enzo Boss on the unfortunate Jakob Dijon. Looking to disrupt Udinese's rhythm.
I can see Udinese scoring a second sooner or later.
Three with the two wing backs. They're controlling this game again here with the possession.
Deulofeu always finding that little metre of space to make things happen as he does.
Jeez, Roma.
Success couldn't get on the end of that ball, whipped into his near post area where he likes to do his business.
Working hard for the team as well. There, Deulofeu putting Pellegrini under pressure.
Arslan again.
That's a foul, ref.
There's definitely a little bit on the shoulder of the doggy. Free kick.
Yeah, really good play from the youngster again. Dougie. To keep reminding people he is only 19 years of age. Spurs player now, of course, but really good, positive play. Uses his pace and his ability down the outside. Another free kick. Udinese.
Now Pellegrini gets yellow. It's a tetchy performance it is tonight from Roma.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They don't like it that the Udinese players are in their face, that they're on the front foot, that they've got decent pace, they're organised. They've really got to get up their game here, Roma. Needs a bit of inspiration within the group.
Oh, what a shit free kick that was, Udinese.
Imputed him. Was that off his shoulder?
Off his shoulder, yeah. Bring out all the tricks now, Paul.
Yeah, shows how confident he is. I've never seen it done as a double move like that before in my whole life.
Ooh.
A little backhanded by Matic for good measure on the end of it. But it's added frustration for Roma, mere bystanders at this circus.
Yeah,
And Udinese's manager looks like a hooligan. He thinks he's big enough because he's wearing a full tracksuit.
too early. Deulofeu bringing out all the tricks. You want to win the game. You want this to be in like the 90th
Udinese! Oh! And also, Roma, apologies, I don't want you to win due to the fact that you will take Napoli off the top of the league. So this actually does Napoli look good. But
The space they're getting, those black and white shirts, they're just getting in between the red shirts and the little pockets, and Roma are all over the place.
that's a ball. That's a ball and a half. Cross it in. Yes. Oh.
Just about did enough.
They're calling for something.
And they're moaning about every decision now.
Oh, he's out. I got away with it. Whoa, they missed that.
Pereira's arm.
The referees are not good at spotting that. You got VAR, so how's VAR not spotted it?
Is he going to correct it, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, he has corrected it. It's now a free. It's now a free kick to Roma.
Shoving, everything going on in there. The referee's lost a little bit of control here, but I think someone's just given a shout in the air. It should have been a goal kick.
Do you think that's fair enough? That must be from the fourth official. Because the VAR's not allowed to do that.
Udinese, do not let Roma get back in it. We want Napoli to stay top of the league, please.
Belotti, briefly.
Go on.
All is fair, I guess, if it is the correct decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a shot! Oh!
Udinese take a second goal out of the
Show that, Roma! Now we're sitting top, and no one's going to stop us.
Samartic with a cannon.
It's a brilliant strike.
Yep.
And it opens up for him. I said there
I feel sorry for Gareth Southgate. You come all this way and seen the two players you want to see in Smalling and Tammy Abraham, and they're both playing poor.
I think Patricio sees it.
They won't be getting anything on squad playing like that.
Goes through the goalkeeper. It's a brilliant strike from the youngster.
2-0 Udinese, folks.
Dreamland here. But look at this.
Which I didn't expect it to happen.
Onto his left foot. Really poor defending from Pellegrini and poor goalkeeping from Patricio. It bounces in front of him, but a man of his class should be keeping that out, pushing it round the corner. But great strike. And the goalkeeper Patricio, look away now. 2-0 Ude.
Udinese
Yeah.
took a chance on this young man when other clubs had had a good look and thought better of it. But
Chris
suddenly he's
Smalling.
starting to flower. A very good all-round performance tonight. And a goal he'll always remember.
Well, it's a great goal from his point of view and Udinese's point of view, but from Roma's and Jose Mourinho's, he made the changes at half-time to cheer his team up. They've been even worse at the start of this second half. Been shambolic at times.
Yep.
Here comes the next raiding party. Pereira. On he goes.
If they're not careful, Roma could concede 3 or 4.
But they're all over the place, Paul, and call them shambolic, but they are at the moment. I think if Jose Mourinho could come on and play, he would.
Because I remember when Udinese used to have
2-0 down, Udinese.
Di Natale playing for them, and he would score literally every week for them.
With Roma, if they can get one back, and could quickly turn. But up to now, it's not looked like it.
Antonio Di Natale.
Udinese consistently the more threatening side. Arslan.
Get the ball to Delafeu, see what he can do with his box of tricks. Oh no.
Udinese is trying to get on the ball and make things happen, but really, if you're one of those three centre-backs, you're Chris Smalling, you should tell him, push on, I can bring the ball out, but they're obviously not confident with the ball at the back, the three centre-backs, so Matic is going to have to come and get that ball off the back three.
Rodrigo Bacal rather enjoyed that. Dybala takes exception to it.
Have that, Dybala. Sit down. Shut up.
Bacal just getting a little bit over height. Let's get on with the game. It's a really good tackle. Well done.
Yeah, good tack. Yeah.
Let's get on with it.
Roma who needs to get on with it, Nigel. Get another one.
I'm not annoying a mate of mine. It's just that his end keeps being like.
You need to get the next goal. If they go 3-0 down, there's no way back. But in 2, if you get one back, there's always a chance.
I'm gonna do this because it's not working otherwise. Oh, the post!
Matic with the bouncing.
Oh, nearly a goal back for Roma off that post. Roma nearly scored.
Early moments of the game.
Your Matic off the post. Unlucky for Roma, but he couldn't get the rebound.
With the head up. Just there. Keeper's beaten.
Oh, Mancini with the header onto the post. And the rebound came to Nemanja Matic, who couldn't really hit the target. Still 2-0 Udinese, folks.
It's an interesting one now for Sotil. What does he do? Coming up to the hour mark or just past the hour mark, 2-0 up. Do you keep it going as it is, or do you start to look to make the changes, fresh legs? Do you look at Beto to bring him on up front? It's not just Jose Mourinho now. Sotil is starting to think about further this game goes. What do I do?
Trying to.
He'll be pinching himself. Sotil. Great night for Udinese as a club, but one of the most famous victories of his whole coaching career if they pull this off tonight. Udinese, remember, he's new to this level of the game in Italy.
Yeah, and his team are doing him proud at the moment.
That's nice by Dybala. Abraham on the turn. It eludes Belotti. It's still alive for Spinazzola. And it runs away off Tammy Abraham's chest.
Yeah, Wallace did really well to get back in there and get a touch on that. Doesn't look like it's going to be Tammy Abraham's or Roma's night so far. He's not happy. Jose's already got a yellow card. He's got to be careful what he's saying, but he should be having to moan at his team, not the referee and the officials.
Was brandished in the face of the doggy. You called it. Here comes Beto. Hasn't success is taken off.
I think that's a good change. We all know how good Beto can be, how he can run the channels, he can hold it up. But success did all right, but I think it's a good change. Just after
Hello, folks.
Looks like Arslan's coming off.
And that's actually better because on Messenger you seem to having problems with the sound because it seems.
After a smashing goal.
Yeah, 'cause that's why I couldn't. That's why I couldn't hear was due to just Messenger when you're trying to speak to people. And it's like
performance from him,
they've got a problem going that way.
fortunate that the goalkeeper doesn't deal with it, does bounce in front of the
Oh no!
Should have
Oh
done better,
no!
but he won't mind that one. 2-0.
Ah.
He's done his job.
Pete Wicks. I don't. Boo!
Sotil anticipating a brewing storm.
Dogging on sub my left.
Goal lead
Oof.
in the back, Nigel.
It's been comfortable most of the time for Udinese.
Ooh.
They've huffed and puffed Roma, but they can't get any tempo in the game. A lot of the players look really lackadaisical.
Oh no, not that guy who thinks he's muscular as fuck.
Drop in performance. It's not consistently good.
Wow. Wow.
In the standalone game, this has been consistently bad all round, hasn't it, really? And I'm sure very disappointing for Roma fans watching with us on BT Sport.
Rudy Reyes. The guy's like shout, 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 shout.
They've got Dybala, they've got one of the best goal scorers in modern Serie A history in Belotti, they've got Tammy Abraham out there.
You don't want to be tough on celebrities. Because I don't. Jeez. Wow. Jesus, the guy's doing a lot of shouting. Is that on Channel 4? Rudy Reyes. No. Because from I know he's from. Oh, I looked it because I didn't understand who he was, and he's from the West Essex, so no wonder why. Cause I can't stand that show within an inch of my life.
He's won that argument hands down tonight, far side Pereira against Spinazzola.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The two wing backs up against each other, and it's been Pereira who's won that battle. But having said that, I think the whole of the Udinese team has won the battle so far.
Ooh. Fatima? Oh, please don't say it's Fatima Whitbreath. Nah, that one's from my mum and dad's era, and my mum and dad always said she's good.
Yeah, they've just got to keep their discipline here, Udinese. Not give anything away. A silly penalty, silly free kick here. Keep your concentration. Don't gift anything to Roma and let them back in this game.
Well, takes it.
Yeah.
Matic took a long time for it to settle, for him to hit it, and he was closed down in that time. And we're going to Monday night.
Yeah.
BT Sport, the last part of matchday 5 in Serie A. Monza, Atalanta, 5:30. BT Sport 1. There's also Salernitana against Empoli. That's on BT Sport 2. Back on BT Sport 1 for the evening game. Torino against Lecce. Chelik.
I think when they play with a back four and he plays it right back, Chelik, they look a better balanced team for me, Roma.
Really takes it. Might have a little bit of life left in it. Well done by Rui Patricio.
I think we said earlier, Paul, about Jose playing it all down, about how well Roma are doing and their chances of winning the Scudetto this year.
Wow.
I think him playing it down, I think he doesn't need to play it down tonight. His players have played it down, I think. Really poor performance so far, coming up to 70 minutes.
That's good.
We continues in this vein, he can turn around at the end and say, I did tell you, I wasn't buying in the hype.
But he won't be happy, that's for sure. Just haven't performed up to this point. Dybala's drifted out of the game. Haven't seen anything of Tammy Abraham, and Belotti, since he got on at half-time, hardly had a kick.
Dybala, misplaced. Doesn't feel to me, Nigel, that Udinese are set to crack. What about you?
Well, not yet. They're inexperienced against teams like Roma, and they're 2-0 up. Don't want to get too excited,
Wow.
do anything silly. At the moment, they look quite comfortable, but it's that 1 second of inspiration that suddenly Roma can get back into this.
Oh, is that penalty?
Abraham.
Nope, dive.
I think there might be a card here for Tammy Abraham.
It looks that way, but I think he might have landed on his shoulder.
Wow.
That looks a sore one. It's Pacao who comes across. Now it looks just offside there. Yeah, just offside. Got
Jeez.
himself down, trying to get a penalty, but collides and then lands on his wrist. I hope he's not dislocated that. He's going to be okay. See better from this angle. I don't think he ever had that. If he was onside, he never had that ball under control anyway, Paul. I don't think that can be a penalty, but he's offside anyway. Let's hope his shoulder's okay.
Certainly not what Gareth Southgate came to see tonight.
No, Gareth's come to watch Tammy, see how he's doing, but I think all reports going back to Gareth would be that it's been very positive about Tammy Abraham last season, this season, but tonight he hasn't been able to get into this game. We just hope that's not an injury, but Jose's looking a bit worried.
Other concerns as well as this at the moment. He's having another go at the fourth official.
Still 2-0 down.
This would be beyond unfortunate really for Roma, given Zaniolo's problem early season.
We are top league, we're top league. We are top league, we're top league.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
Hector stopped in his tracks. Temporarily anyway. Here he goes again. Ibanez again matching strides with him, and Ibanez gets a free kick out of him. Nothing worse. Tammy Abraham's on his way back out there.
Napoli, you better beat Liverpool on Wednesday.
Zalewski to Belotti, trying to steer away. Around bus.
Liverpool couldn't even beat Everton, and Everton have not really only won like 1 game all season.
Belotti, Matic's probably not going to win a little sprint like that.
No, certainly not against the doggy, who's very quick. Good defending there from the boss as well, but then giving the ball away, that's what they've just got to be careful of. Good defending, but don't give the ball away in silly areas. But that clock is slowly ticking down. Roma don't look like getting back into it at the moment. They haven't even tested Silvestri.
Yeah, because Roma, you're shy. You can't even test the goalkeeper.
under the pressure. There was no sign of it there. He just stayed
Hey, oi. We are top league, so we're top league.
They've got to keep doing that right till the final whistle. Wallace is so important in there in front of that back three, organising.
As is this fella. What a thorn in the side he's been for Roma again tonight. And they certainly
Oh, what a ball.
bodies forward.
Oh, what a goal.
Well, surely
3-0, game over. Good night.
Pereira's been magnificent. Not known for scoring with his left foot, I might add.
Well, it's a brilliant finish on his left foot, but what a great counter-attack. The turnover of play, and then Denafeu does so well.
What a finish.
To his left, but plays it to his left. And then Perisic just plays it out, and then back in for the run of Pereira, and he sort of scoops it across the goals. 3-0.
You must be absolutely annoyed at yourself, Chris Mullin, shite.
Lovely pass out. Pesca just spies it across for Pereira, and he sort of scoops it.
But how has he managed to get picked from which the only worst players in the Premier League to go to a club like Roma?
And he just scoops it on the left foot, a little chip across Patricio. He just can't get there, Patricio. Fantastic finish from the captain.
Yeah.
3-0 Udinese. Who saw this coming?
Yep, Tammy's gone off because he's got a shoulder injury.
Continue. Elden Shomorodov.
But knowing Gareth Southgate, he won't do that. You know, we all know what he's like.
Matic. Who's got to it?
Oh no. England's next game is away to Italy. Oh, great. 23rd of September.
Seen off by Smalling, goal kick.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of passes, but he should have still done better there, Beto.
And unfortunately for Gareth Southgate, the weekend before Chelsea play Liverpool. So a lot of it is England players will be playing for us in that game.
Sheets against the likes of Roma.
Oh, and then England then go and play Germany. And then it's Iran in the World Cup. So I can't even see England beating Italy. I can't even see us beating Germany.
Say they're enjoying themselves. Players in the black and white, the fans turning up in their black and white, they're really enjoying this performance. Jose Mourinho, the team in red, are certainly not enjoying this, and the away fans are distraught. They thought they were going to go back to the top of the league. They're certainly not going to do that tonight.
Udinese have been nearer by some way. And deservedly.
Absolutely, Paul.
Never thought I'd be seeing this, folks. Udinese 3, Roma 0. Never thought I'd be seeing that.
Nothing has really worked out as yet. Dybala. Matic goes after it. Pellegrini. Build up play is good by Roma here. Matic.
Win! Have a mess up at the back.
They've been exposed several times in these counter-attacks.
For you, Roma.
Drives on again. He's not finished yet. Beto's yet to get started. We know what this fellow can do. Makengo joins in.
Oh!
He's simply a whisker away from number 4.
It was a whisker away as
Ooh,
well.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Delafeu wanted the ball back from Beto. Brilliant counter-attack. The turnover of play.
Roma, if you're not careful, it could be 4-0.
Makengo onto that left foot. Just doesn't quite get enough curl. Could have been 4. They've just been second best all around. Since that
And
first goal,
Udinese are going 4th.
after 5 minutes, Roma have just been second best.
What the heck? Udinese 4th?
For Udinese. Sharanov breaks down. Dybala to his right, deflected over the top.
Way!
Well, at least he's still trying in an attacking sense. Dybala twisting, turning, trying to get a shot on goal. It's a shot on goal, but Macau again stands up big, tall, deflects it out to the corner.
Pellegrini not very influential tonight for all his quality.
Oh.
Not the welcome, I'm sure, that Mohamed Kamara was hoping for. The new signing. He's arrived from Olympiacos just before the deadline.
Roma got Kamara from Olympiacos. Bugger off. Oh, what a ball. What a ball.
Glossy shirts around again as the black and whites pour forward. They're loving every second of this.
Oh, it's 4. Oh, we're all lapping it in. 4-0.
Well, I have to say, this is absolutely brilliant. Robic.
They're getting an absolute hammering.
Caught the ball.
I didn't expect it.
Roma players are just looking at each other. They've been a shambles. 4-0.
And there's still 8 minutes to go.
Right for me. Look at Jose Mourinho. Back to the drawing board. Jose, this has been a good hiding tonight from Udinese. Brilliant counter-attacking football. The willingness to run off the ball. Look, Beto, he leaves it. They've got support on the edge of the box. Lovely cutback. And that's the finish right through Patricio. Again, it's Pereira looking up the skipper. Lays it back. Lovely finish for 4-0.
And you know what? I don't think it was in the script for Lovric. I think it was supposedly destined for Delafeu to get himself a goal tonight.
Well, he deserves a goal, Delafeu, who's been absolutely outstanding. But 4-0, that doesn't flatter Udinese.
Harking back to the good old days in the old Friuli here. That real quality side of 20-odd years ago, 15 years ago. And I'm afraid I don't think it's of the same magnitude, but harking back for many Roma fans perhaps to that shocker away to Bodo Glimt when they got beat 6-1 Roma last season. Different set of circumstances, but a complete non-performance tonight. No desire, Nigel, when it's going away from Roma to try to turn it back in their favour.
Yeah, there's been no inspiration out there. There's not been a... Dybala's tried, Matic has tried, but too many of the players have been under par. And Jose back to the drawing board. He's not a happy young lad tonight.
Well, he's a good judge, he knows what he's watching.
Yeah. He's embarrassed by his team tonight. But they're happy. 4-0 up against Roma. Go above them in the league. Brilliant result.
Very, very unpleasant smell, recall. I think it was in 2021, November, December, when they conceded 4 away to Napoli. And not long after that, 4 at Atalanta.
Way! Cronulla Sharks won.
Circumstances to introduce Kingsley Ebwisway. I think he'll be an addition. Very good athlete.
38-16.
Lovely to come on 4-0 up, go out there and enjoy the last 5-10 minutes.
This is the area where he likes to do his work.
Wow. So on Friday it is Catalan versus Leeds in the playoffs, and also at the same time Sheffield Eagles last home game against Dewsbury Rams.
Slicing that into the roof of the net for 5-0. Out for the corner. They just can't wait to get off that field, those Roma players.
Will win against Dewsbury, and this is on a high.
Wish they were still on the field when Jose Mourinho gets stuck into them, that's for sure.
Doing a foul. I think he wants to try and get one here tonight himself.
And why not? He deserves one.
Kengo. Right now the Champions League obviously still feels a way off for Roma.
Ooh, that's going to be our game for Parramatta. You're playing Penrith Panthers.
For this season, matchday 1 starts on Tuesday. 5 p.m. start time. Continues Wednesday, of course, and it is the Europa League. Matchday 1 along with the Conference League.
Melbourne are facing Raiders in an elimination final, and Cronulla are facing Cowboys on Saturday night.
Very interesting thing.
When in the final encounter is that the Roosters are facing South Sydney.
And then Atlanta at home, so the games come thick and fast, and Roma have really quickly got to regroup.
Shalowski.
I have to say, we're nowhere criticising Roma, but I think you also have to give great credit to Udinese tonight. I think Silvestri in goal, when called upon, has been brilliant. Macau, Perez in the back, they've been solid. Wallace in front of them. Two wing backs, Dogi and Pereira have been fantastic, and Delafeu thinking the play.
You're supporting Roma, and if Roma are falling down, you must be embarrassing.
Football from Celik.
Being 4-0 down.
Nigel, Udinese, once you let Delafeu start enjoying himself, big problems. Pereira enjoying himself. Got a yellow card out of all that.
I don't think he'll mind that. The team are winning 4-0, scored a goal and an assist. I think all round. Brilliant team performance. Delafeu, as you touched on, Paul, I think he's been the outstanding player. Really seems to be enjoying his football.
His performance says to all the other teams in Serie, I don't think you're going to come here and boss us around this season. As mentioned, Nigel, they've rebuilt their back line, they've got other players to bring in. There's a lot of thought gone into it here. Worthy of respect, and I'm not suggesting for a second that Mourinho didn't know all that, or didn't make the point. They did finish halfway up Serie A last season. Very solid outfit, but a little bit of sparkle about this performance tonight.
Yeah, a bit of sparkle, but hard work. Hard work and sparkle. Look at this. Brilliant defending, pushing Roma back. But they're going to be hard to beat in their own backyard here this season.
Roma crowd in that corner than on the field really tonight.
despondent. Whoa, Udinese, whoa! Good performance from him. Well deserved. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Oh, not a penalty. Offside. Unlucky Roma.
Notification that there was an offside allotted, so there's not going to be that consolation.
Yeah, just 5 minutes to go here, and I think the referee's enjoying it. He's having a bit of time on. Udinese are enjoying it, but those, yeah, just offside there. You can see it, half a yard. I think that sums it up. The face of Chris Smalling there, puff in the cheeks, close the eyes. It's been an embarrassment.
Don't he know it? Personally, Nigel, I'm just very glad we didn't mention the historic stats in this fixture.
Roma's good form, you mean, against Udinese. Dybala scoring against them, Belotti scoring against them, yeah. We didn't mention any of that, did we?
You put 5 minutes of added on time. There's no need to put it. Just blow the whistle and put Roma out of their misery.
Third time in now 20 meetings that Roma have been beaten by Udinese. That's why it means so much tonight for Udinese.
I think what it gives Udinese is a big injection of belief and confidence, and the coach as well. Players have bought into what he wants to do. Looks good for Udinese at the moment, but they mustn't get carried away. They've got obviously Sassuolo next, and then Inter at home after that. But they're going to sit pretty tonight, that's for sure.
Game after that one at home.
Way! Oh, God. Sit down, Roma. Sit down. Sit down.
Over the next month or two.
And the other team to be watching this performance against Roma tonight, saying, well, they're not going to be any pushover at home, Udinese. If they're in this mood, with the organisation, the athleticism in their team, and the goal-scoring prowess, there you see the offside, half a yard off, but Belotti's left arm.
Note, everybody, how quickly the message got out to him.
Well, with VAR,
Just saying.
well, been an embarrassment in the Premier League this weekend again.
Way! Unlucky! American Pie. Oh, that's not a foul, ref.
Absolutely full of it, Beto. Full of energy, of course, not having started tonight. Kept in reserve by Sottil.
They'll be interested to find out if that was tactical or that he's got a slight injury, whatever it was. But I just think starting with success, and Delafeu has really worked for them tonight. But you can't leave Beto out for long. He's a top player and goal scorer.
Still chasing.
full time. Udinese 4, Roma 0. Like, subscribe, and the notification. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for